Welcome to Beat the Number. This is the NBA Morning Edition. My name is Abby. This is for Tuesday, March the 25th. Again, we have about 4 games that we're going to discuss with you in the association. Again, these lines are courtesy of oddslogic.com. Again, OddsLogic provides the latest line moves for the point spread, totals, and the injury report. That's oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at here and go over with you will be Orlando versus Charlotte. That's the first game we're going to look at, Orlando versus Charlotte. So Orlando versus Charlotte's the first one. As you can see in front of you there, the spread is -5 Orlando. They're favored on the road against Charlotte. Charlotte is the home team. Again, the total is 210. That's what it opened up as. And now we are seeing it go to 5.5 at only one book, but it's mainly 5 across the board. The total has gone up noticeably. It has noticeably gone up to 212.5 from 210. So we'll look into this game further. That's Orlando versus Charlotte. And so far, no action on this one. It's been pretty quiet. Yeah, no action here. So we are going to look into the injury report for this game. See who's playing and who's out. So Cole Anthony, right away, he's ruled out with a toe injury. We have Jalen Suggs, knee, questionable to play at Charlotte, 50-50. Josh Okogie, hamstring, questionable to play Tuesday at Orlando, 50-50. That's basically it. Nothing else coming up here. Oh, Montez Wagner. He's been gone for a while, out for the season. He has an ACL. Grant Williams with the knee out for the season. So that's it there. We'll look at the head-to-head matchup. That's Charlotte and Orlando. So this one here, head-to-head between these two teams, they've played 3 times. So this is the fourth and final meeting. So the first meeting was in Orlando, and it was basically, at this point, Orlando was a 9-point favorite. Orlando won easily, 114-89, and the total was under 213.5, as you can see there. Or actually under 213, excuse me. Second game, November 24th in Charlotte. Orlando was a 5-point favorite. Orlando won 95-84, is under 213.5. Third game was in Orlando. Orlando -13. Total 203. Again, this one played under the total. 203.5. So this is the fourth and final meeting. They have gone under the total in 3 of the last 5 games they've gone under. So look into this game here. Orlando, 5-5, last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. So Orlando, 3-2 last 5 games, and 4-1 to the over, Orlando. Charlotte, 4-6 last 10, 5-5 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Charlotte's last 2 straight, they're basically 1-4 last 5 games, and are 3-2 to the over. So both teams are playing to the over. So basically, my place for this game, I gotta go with Orlando here. Orlando, they have won 2 straight games. They have been playing well. Um, Remember, Orlando's on a back-to-back, so um, they're on a back-to-back. So they fly from Orlando to Charlotte. Charlotte's had a rest. They're off, but I still like them here. Even on a back-to-back, I still trust Orlando more. I trust them here. Um, yeah, I trust Orlando here on a back-to-back. I'm gonna take the Magic here. I like Orlando -5. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them here. They're right now they are 5. So if you like Orlando like myself, you grab the 5. You take Orlando at the -5. I like them here. I'm gonna take the Magic -5 for me. No other play in this game. I just like him here in this spot. Uh, Again, Charlotte, they've they have not looked good. I don't like to back teams coming off a road trip. I know it's a short road trip, but I like to fade teams. The first game from a road trip, the first game at home off a road trip. I like to fade those teams. Um, so this is a play against Charlotte since they're off a road trip. First game back at home. I like Orlando here, -5. That's my play for that game. The next game we're going to look at here, it'll be Atlanta and Houston. Next game is Atlanta and Houston. This one here opened up, as you can see. Atlanta, it opened up here -8, total 235. The total now is up to 234.5. It's mainly 234s. It's coming down to 234 in a lot of places. Yeah, it's 234. We are seeing a 235, but it's mainly 234s, and it's 8.5, but mainly 8s. I would say mainly 8s, but 234, I'd say across the board, 234 overall. So I'll look into this game further for the public insights on this game. It's been pretty quiet, nothing so far. Let's see. Get another angle here. Nothing there. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. So we'll look into this game further. Atlanta, Houston. So Reed Shepard out Tuesday with a thumb. Clint Capella out indefinitely. Larry Nance Jr. out with a knee injury. Jalen Johnson out shoulder. And that's it. It looks like Trae Young's gonna play. Trae Young's not on the injury report, so it looks like he will be playing. I don't see him on the injury report, so he will be available. So look into this game further. That's Atlanta and Houston. So Atlanta, Houston. We'll look into this matchup here. So they played once already, earlier this year. The game was in Atlanta. Atlanta's a 4.5 point underdog. Hawks covered the 4.5. They lost, but They lost 100 to 96 in a close game, but then they covered. And it was under the total, 228. So they've gone under 2 straight times, both head to head. Atlanta 7-3 last 10 games, 6-4 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. Atlanta has won 3 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5, and are 4-1 to the over. Houston 9-1 last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Houston's 4-1 last 5 games, and they are 4-1 to the over. So for me, I feel in this game here, despite what happened in the first game, it went under the total, the first meeting, or the last 2 meetings have gone under, 228, 242. I feel this time around will be a little bit different. I can see that here. And the total is telling me that, I know it's come down a bit. It was 234, 235, 234. The total has dropped a little bit here. But I still like the over. I like the over. To me, both teams are trending to the over. Despite the total going down, both teams are trending to the over. The last 5 games have gone over for both teams. Even the last 10 games have gone over. Last 10 games have gone over. So I have to, despite the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams going under, I'm going to take the over here. I'm gonna take the over, the 230. It's 234. I know it came down. I like the, well, it's 233. Then it went up to 234.5, and now it's 235. So the market's moving in the right direction. It's moving in the right direction because, like I said, both teams are playing to the over in the last 5 games and the last 10 games. So I like the over. Over 230, 234. You just got to shop around for the right number. If you can't get 234, I would still take it at 235.5. I think this is going to go over. I like the over here. Atlanta, Houston over 234. Like I said, if you can get a 235.5, I'd still take it. I wouldn't hesitate not to take it. I like the over in this game a lot. Yeah, I like the over here. I have nothing on the side. I just like the over for this game. The next game we're going to look at here, we have Cleveland and Portland. The next game is Cleveland and Portland. That's the next one. So this one here, Cavaliers open up as a 9-point favorite, total 236. This number has dropped drastically. It's come all the way down to 230.5. Oh, this is a major drop. And the spread has come down to 6.5, unless somebody's hurt that we don't know about. We'll look into this one further. Yeah, we'll definitely look into this. Yeah, we'll definitely look into this one. Like I said, unless there's a major injury that we don't know about. But it's been quiet. No action on this game at all. It's been really quiet. Yeah, nothing on this one yet. So we'll check the injury report to see what's going on. See who's in and out of that lineup for Cleveland, Portland. Let's see here. Take a look at it and see what's going on. So Donovan Mitchell ruled out Tuesday at Portland. Oh, no wonder. I mean that explains why that explains a lot of stuff. Okay, that explains why the line dropped it to 6.5. Ugh. So Donovan Mitchell's out Tuesday. And the total dropped too. Oh boy. That's a lot of offense lost there. Jermaine Grant is out with a knee. Robert Williams is out. He's actually out for the season. DeAndre Ayton's out indefinitely with a leg injury. That's it. That's all. That's pretty much it. That's up for this game. So we're gonna go to Cleveland and Portland in this game. Cleveland, Portland. This one's 6.5. I'll look into this one. Cleveland did win the earlier matchup. They won 133-129 in overtime. Portland covered the 10.5 as a big spread. That was in Cleveland. That was earlier this month, and it went over the total, over 236.5. I think Donovan Mitchell, I believe he played in that game. Let me see. No, Donovan Mitchell's out of the lineup. Oh, he was out. He didn't even play in this game. So this is, yeah, he was out. He was out. He did not play in this game. And it went over the total. Let's look at this. Look at the matchup further here. Cleveland 6-4 last 10 games. Again, this is the final game of the road trip. This is a 5-game road trip. 1-3 on the road trip. Wow. And they are 3-2 to the over last 5 games. Portland 4-6 last 10, 5-5 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Portland on a long homestand. This is their final game of the homestand. This is a 7-game homestand. So far, they are 4-2 on the homestand, and 4-1 to the last 5 games, and 2-3 to the under. And now they're 6.5-point dogs. Boston just beat them up the other night. Let me see. 231.5. Well, last time these two teams played and Donovan Mitchell wasn't there, this game went over the total. It went over. And I think at that time, the total was 236, was higher. And it went over. 3-2 last 5. But Portland's playing to the under. 2-3 last 5. But the last 2 games have gone over. Cleveland on the road. Let me see. 3-1 to the over. Utah was a bummer. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, the only way I can look in this game, I know the total's dropped because Donovan Mitchell's out, but when he was out of that lineup, this game went over the total when he was out of the lineup. And this is earlier this month in Cleveland. It was over the total. So I know the Donovan Mitchell news that everything dropped, the line dropped, but to me, I'm looking at this is just a readjustment. This line is just a readjustment for Donovan Mitchell's absence from tonight's game against Portland. They're readjusting the line and the total. So when I look at when the readjustment's done for the total and the spread, when I look at all that, I'm still taking the over, just based on when they played without Donovan Mitchell the last time these two teams played. This was earlier this month, and went over the total. It was over 236.5. So I know it's dropped since Mitchell came out of that. Well, since he was out, it dropped from 236. But I'm still going with the over. I'm still taking the over. I like it at I like the 230.5 over. I'm still betting the over the total. Like I said, when they played the last time, they went over the total without Mitchell. But it was in Cleveland. I like the over here. I'm going to take the over. I like the over here. Yeah, I'm going to take the over in this game. The over for me, 230.5. Cleveland versus Portland. I have nothing on the side, but I like the over here. The fourth and final game we're going to do here. We'll take, let's see. Trying to find a good one here. I do have a client play. I have two client plays in the NBA, so I don't want to give away my client plays. So I'm trying to figure out another good game here because I have two client plays for Tuesday's card. I'll give you the information after. I'll let you know I'll tell you where to go for that information for the client plays. Let me find one more to go here. Let's see here. We'll do Dallas and New York. We'll take Dallas and New York. We'll do that as the last game. Dallas versus New York. This one here opened up -7.5 New York at home. Dallas on the road, and the total's 222.5. It's gone all the way up to 9 now. Knicks by at 9. But mainly it's 8.5. But we are starting to see 9s come up, but at one book only. And 2 books right now I'm seeing. But it's 8.5 across the board overall. And the total overall, it's at 224. From 222.5 to 224. We are seeing some 224.5s, but mainly 224. So we'll look to see where the public and sharps are for this game. And the public's on the Knicks. Anthony Davis is back in the lineup. He will be playing tonight, from what I understand. Well, it's confirmed, but I understand I saw yesterday that he's going to play. But the public's on the Knicks, even if he plays. He saw some New York money already. Knicks have had a few days of rest. Let me just see. This will be the last game we'll be doing. All right, we'll look into this game further. It looks like the public's on the Knicks early so far. Let's look into this game further. That's Dallas and New York. Caleb Martin, questionable to play with the hip, 50-50. Mitchell Robinson, questionable to play Tuesday versus Dallas with injury. Miles McBride growing is out Tuesday versus Dallas. He'll join, I guess, Jalen Brunson. He'll be out as well. He's out for a while, so he'll be joining him in street clothes. Brunson's out indefinitely with the ankle. Kyrie Irving out for the season, of course. Ariel Hukporty, knee out for the season. Daniel Gafford, knee out for the season. Derek Lively II out for the season. Anthony Davis is back in the lineup. Yep, he'll be back. He's playing tonight. So it's basically the main guys is Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson. They're going to have to carry the load. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll look into this further. Knicks off a win against Washington. I think they played them on Sunday. Knicks in Dallas, 9. Yeah. They played earlier this season in Dallas. Dallas won, 129-114. Dallas was a 4-point dog at home, and they won. And it went over the total, 231. So they've gone over the last 4 games, both of these teams. So Dallas right now, 3-7 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 9-1 to the over. Dallas is 2-3 last 5 games. They've won 2 straight games, Dallas. And they are 5-0 to the over. Wow, Dallas has gone over the total. Oh boy. Oh wow. They've gone over in 8 straight games for Dallas. 8 overs in a row for the Mavericks. Oh wow. That's amazing. 8 straight games with that. And this is without AD. AD's back tonight, so we'll see. New York 4-6 last 10. 4-6 last 10 games. 4-6 against the spread. 2-7-1 to the under. So the Knicks 2-3 last 5 games and are 1-3-1 to the under. But like I said, head to head against Dallas, they've gone over 4 straight games. Um, the Knicks, yeah, the Knicks are starting to show some swag. They've covered two straight home games. Um, Two straight home games for the Knicks. They've covered. I like him here. I like him against Washington. I like him against Dallas. I think they cover. I think they cover here against the Mavericks. I like him in this spot. I think they cover the points. It was -9. I like the Knicks. I'm gonna take the Knicks. Um, I just feel when the 80s back at 80's playing tonight. When he plays tonight, it's gonna throw Dallas's rhythm off because Dallas they had started to win some game, won two straight games. I know that Brooklyn was a bottom feeder team that they beat, but still, you're putting AD in the lineup, and he's been out for so many weeks. He's not in great condition right now. His conditioning is going to be off. He's going to be a little bit rusty, and it'll throw Dallas's rhythm on offense off. It'll throw their offense rhythm on offense a bit off in this game. That's what I feel. It'll throw them off in this game. Um, and like I said, the injuries to Kyrie, Lively, um, those are big injuries, and those are big shoes to fill. I don't think and Clay and AD are not enough to help Dallas stay within 9 points. I think the Knicks cover this spread. I like the Knicks here. I agree with the public. You've seen some public money on the Knicks. I like the Knicks here. I think they cover they cover -9. The Knicks cover by 9 and win by double digits. I think they win by double digits. I like the Knicks. I like him here a lot. They've won. They've covered two straight games at home. Remember, they covered against Miami at home, Washington. I know they're low-level teams, bottom feeder teams. They're not really all that, but still, you got to play this. On the schedule? You play who's in front of you, and that's it. So I like the Knicks here. Like I said, it's two straight home wins. I like him here. I'm not touching the side. The side I'm not sure about. But I like the Knicks here -9. I'll take New York. Just for the reasons I've stated. But that's it. Those are all the games. Those are all the games basically. We've covered all four games in the association. Thank you for joining me. My name's Abby. Again, whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. Again, the choice is yours. I still hope you cash some big tickets and hit some big winners for this Tuesday card, whether you fade or follow these picks. Good luck to you guys today. Again, join me later on today for the NBA player props. We have the top player props and team totals. Get you some team totals today. We didn't get any the last couple of days. I didn't see any good team totals the last few days. We'll try to find some today, but I didn't see any. But good luck to you guys. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays for the totals, the over-unders, and the point spread plays. Again, hit the like and subscribe. Good luck to you guys. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck. Take care. Peace.